Most people think you need to sacrifice half your trunk space just to get a decent thump in your car, but this little box is here to prove that theory wrong. It is an 8-inch powered unit that manages to pack a surprising amount of punch into a footprint that barely takes up any room at all. When you first pull it out of the box, you notice the build quality immediately. It feels solid, dense, and that MDF cabinet has a nice weight to it that tells you it is not going to rattle itself to pieces the moment you turn the volume up. The Kevlar reinforced cone is a nice touch, too, giving it a bit of extra durability where it counts. Now here is the thing about these compact all-in-one units. They are not meant to rattle the windows of the car next to you at a stoplight, but for filling out the low end that your factory speakers are clearly missing, this thing is honestly impressive. It hits with a clean, tight response that makes music feel alive again. You get about 200 watts of RMS power, which is plenty to make your rearview mirror vibrate just enough to be fun without being annoying. What stands out, though, is the flexibility. Whether you are rocking a modern head unit with RCA outputs, or you are stuck with a factory stereo that only has speaker wires, this setup handles both without a fuss. The installation is pretty straightforward, which is a huge win for anyone who does not want to spend an entire weekend wiring up a complex system. The sloped-back design is actually quite clever because it lets the box sit flush against the back seats of most sedans or hatchbacks, saving you that precious cargo space. You also get a wired remote for the dash, which is a lifesaver. Being able to tweak the bass level on the fly depending on the song is one of those features you do not realize you need until you have it. You can dial in the crossover and the EQ boost to get the sound exactly where you want it, though it does take a little bit of fiddling to find that sweet spot where it sounds punchy rather than muddy. If there is a downside, it is that the bass does start to lose a bit of its composure if you really push it to the absolute limit. It is an 8-inch driver after all, so physics still applies. If you are looking for earth-shattering sub-bass that you can feel in your chest from 3 blocks away, you might find yourself wanting a bit more. But for the average listener who just wants their music to sound full, rich, and balanced, this is a fantastic way to upgrade your audio without turning your trunk into a giant speaker box. It is a smart, compact solution that does exactly what it promises, and for the price, it is hard to argue with the results. It is a solid, no-nonsense piece of gear that just works.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.